This is a demonstration of Wirecast. 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 This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Check trailer chains to make sure they're not dragging. Keep brake pads in good condition.
I'll make it in there. It just takes me a little while sometimes.
We're going to get started here. So you have a watch day, everyone. So before we begin today, the class of 2026 created a short video for everyone to thank people in their lives that made this possible, staff, all the people that kind of made this whole journey culminate in this moment. And so, special thanks to Real Means and Deandra and McLaughlin for putting this together. And then after the video is done, our graduates will start walking in. So.
Thank you so much for having me here for, and thank you to us who said that my name is yours. Thank you to my mom, and thank you to my siblings. Thank you, girl. Thank you to our counselors. Thank you to those who believed in us. Thank you to those who never gave up on me.
Thank you, our classmates. Thank you, Dad. Thank you to those who raised me. Thank you to our teachers.
Thank you to my friends. Thanks to those who stood by me.
Thank you for supporting my dreams. And thank you for helping me grow as a person. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you, Grandpa.
Thank you to our hours. you to those who keep our culture strong.
Thank you to the people who challenge me.
Thank you for walking this journey with me.
Thank you, cousin. Thank you to our front office staff. Thank you to our peers. Thank you to my relatives.
Thank you to our members, and thank you for learning me. Thank you for shaping who I am. Thank you for helping us become who we are.
Thank you to our coaches and our athletic training. Thank you to our community.
Thank you for those who pray for us.
Thank you to my auntie.
And thank you to our maintenance team.
Thank you to our advancing staff and donors. And thank you to the customers. Thank you to our cafeteria staff.
Thank you to our pastoral community.
Thank you to all our Mahpiya, Luta, administrative staff.
Thank you to those who made me laugh.
Thank you to our advisors.
Thank you to our student staff.
Thank you to our technology staff. Thank you to our principal. Thank you to our tutors. Thank you to our club members.
Thank you to our dean of students and athletic director.
Thank you to our Trout arts and community.
And this is class of 2026 signing off.
Okay, and at this time, we would like to welcome administration, faculty, and 2026 graduates. We'd like to call on the Eagle Mountain Singers to bring them in. unfortunate that the principal Luta could not be here today due to her son's feather time. But now I welcome Frank Starr comes out for the introduction.
For those of you who do not know me, my name is Frank Starr comes out. I am the current president of the Owayawa tribe, and I'm also, I wear a number of hats. I'm also the chairman of the Great Plains region, which is 17 tribes. I just want to say thank you for having me at this event here. I know it's an exciting day for the graduates here. And also parents, you know, this morning I was wondering, what am I going to wear, you know, because I don't want to be overdressed, because last year, I think it's like a sweat lodge here. So I said, let me know about this whole casual, throw a jacket on, join people, you know. And I'm glad I'm sitting with the crowd. You know, sometimes that's a good thing. You know, when you sit with the people, you get to socialize a little more. And, you know, it's good to be away from the spotlight all the time. So it's good to mingle a little bit. You know, I was talking to some of my old classmates and some people I know. You know, wow, who would imagine, you know, we graduated here one time, and now our kids are. It's something that we never thought that far ahead, you know. But we all go in different directions, and you know, along my journey, you know, it's I like to tell my journey and how I began. It's a tough childhood, you know, growing up in poverty. How to overcome poverty as you're going and experiencing life. How do you change all that negativity that you experience because you're caught up in it? How do you utilize that to change around and be a positive outcome? You know, sometimes even on my journey right now to this day, it's still a work in progress for me. Still learning. I learn from you now. Learn from you, and I take your voice and listen to what you all your concerns. I take that to fight Washington and let them know the pride of our people, and also some of the things that this nation promised our nations. We have to go up there and remind them of their treaty obligations. So I love doing that. I think the Owayawa tribe has a good team. We go up to Washington and represent our tribe. We're powerful people. You know, we may not be a rich tribe or a rich culture, heritage tribe, resilient people. And that makes me proud to be the Tonka of this tribe. I don't want to, I could go on and on with I just want to say welcome to all of the guests here, the families, the graduates. You know, your life is just beginning. I remember when I sat in that chair there, I was so nervous. I didn't have a whole lot of direction, but I didn't know what I wanted to get out. I wasn't a type of person who talked in front of crowds or be around crowds. And obviously you can see that change now. So I would encourage you, keep your head up, keep pushing forward. You're going to run into a lot of struggles out there, and a lot of problems. You got to remember to carry your ancestors with you, because it wasn't for our ancestors. You know, we can be in a different situation. We can get conquered people. One thing I like to say is that, you know, I tell the government is we never surrendered. We never surrendered to this government. We need to remember that. We signed a treaty with you, a peace treaty. So with that, you know, maybe 10 years down the line, we're going to be elders, and I'm going to come look see who's the next upcoming leader to run our powerful tribe. Guys, I encourage you all, never give up, try and keep pushing, keep for the stars, your dreams will come true, but you gotta work it, you gotta put in that work too. Blow it up, enjoy the ceremony.
Okay, now at this time, I would like to invite Mercy Ayodokun, graduating member of the class of 2026, to give the student welcome address.
Good morning, faculty, staff, parents, grandparents, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2026. We finally made it. High school was never just about the diplomas we were about to receive. It was about learning how to bounce back when things didn't go according to plan. It was about finding the subjects that sparked our interest and the hobbies that become our passions. It was also about building friendships that we hope will last a lifetime. To our teachers and mentors, thank you for your patience, your expertise, and for seeing potential in us even when we didn't see it in ourselves. You didn't just teach us the formulas and facts, you taught us how to think. To our families, thank you for the right to practice, the late night pep talks, and for being our biggest fans. This milestone belongs to you just as much as it does to us. As we stand on the edge of what's next, it's okay to feel a little bit of excitement, nostalgia, and maybe a little bit of nerves. The world outside this campus is loud and unpredictable. But if this past 4 years have taught us anything, it's that we are ready. We are equipped with the tools to build our own futures in kind and make a difference in whatever path we choose. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Class of 2026, let's celebrate how far we've come and look forward to how far we go. Congratulations.
Awesome, thank you, Mercy. And now I would like to invite Hayden Puyer, another graduating member of the class of 2026, to the podium for the invocation and prayer. After they're done, please remain standing for the flagstone.
If you're able, please rise. Creator. Today, we are thankful for the opportunities, lessons, and memories we have made throughout this past year. We thank our teachers, staff, and mentors for their guidance and support. We thank our families and friends for always standing beside us and believing in us. As we move on to the next chapter in life, I pray we each find happiness, strength, and success in our own journeys. I pray we continue to learn, grow, and stay connected to our communities and values. I pray for healing, hope, and strength for our people and for the generations to come. Lastly, I pray that we continue becoming the best versions of ourselves and use what we have learned to make a positive difference. Thank you. Please remain standing for the class.
Okay, so next we're going to go into our recognition of students who have been at Mahpiya Luta for their entire academic career. So I would like to bring Father Peter Clayton to the stage to introduce and recognize those students who have attended Mahpiya Luta, Owayawa for their entire academic career from kindergarten to senior year. I ask that the following graduates please come when their name is called to the stage to be recognized, and when their name is called, and wait on stage for graduation.
Wait, ask your
You know, I have been blessed with many years together. And the names and the person of these students are definitely part of that blessing. Let's honor them and give thanks for the ways in which they have been part of an extended family. May they continue to build in this world. So I'd like to recognize Ashley Carver. Alexander Raper. J.B. Crowe. Carolyn Frank. Monica Gallego. Jake Lacey. Bailey Little. I took out a whole sign. I said blessing. It's a bigger blessing than I recognize. Anaya Lumberman. Dorothy Hested. Fernando Montalvo. Timothy Romero. Cecilia. With my mother. And Michaela White.
I'm not sure, at least in recent times, that we've ever had such a large group. We are blessed.
Okay, now I would like to call Amanda Carlo to recognize the students who will have the bilingual seal on their diploma.
I feel like I'm at a basketball game because it's about how packed it is. Ametogoshte, Yuhan, Diana, Pipi, Child, Diana, Chino, Kapi. Lakomi, Chache, Mitafi, Rabiawi, Nawashiafi, Amanda, Carlos, and Amjafi. Yuhan, Chate, Washe, Nafe, Chila, Pisto. What a beautiful day to celebrate our students, their achievements, their hard work, and their futures. Today, we not only honor academic success, but something deeper, something that lives in the hearts and voices of these remarkable young people, our Lakota language. It is my absolute honor to recognize 8 outstanding students who have earned the South Dakota Seal of Biliteracy. This award represents more than just proficiency in 2 languages. It represents commitment, identity, and cultural pride. For these students, one of the languages is Lakota, the language of our ancestors, our songs, our stories, and our ceremonies. In choosing to study and preserve our language, these students have made a statement. We are still here. Our language lives because we choose to speak it. The following students that have received the Silver Seal of Biliteracy. We Mahpiya we. Owayawa yuha mani. We chakti we akbali. Tatanka wakan. Umkha unia Luta. Shina okas ami. Kashina Mahpiya we. And the following student has received the Gold Seal of Biliteracy. Aloha Yuhamani we. This group of 8 students, thank you for your dedication and for showing up day after day. You sacrificed your lunches to sit with us and speak Lakota. You gave up your summers to do a summer internship. We appreciate all of that commitment. You are leaders, you are language keepers, and you are trailblazers for the younger ones coming up behind you. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, may you continue to carry your language with you, not just on paper, but in the way you speak, the way you lead, and the way you live. And to the families and community who have supported them and their classmates, this is your celebration too. Language is a collective effort, and these students are shining examples of what happens when a community believes in its youth and its future. I would like to give a special acknowledgement to Gloria Warrior for all of the work she has done in helping to prepare all of our students. Mahpiya Chicha Bishop. So I'm having them put the seal on their certificates themselves just to show, just give them that special moment and for all the dedication that they've done.
We give one more round of applause for our bilingual students. Now we'll do the presentation of awards. Earlier this week at our senior academic banquet, we awarded over $100,000 in scholarships to our seniors. I would like to recognize the generosity of so many friends of Mahpiya throughout the country who helped to keep Mahpiya Owayawa open, strong, and growing. Without their faithful support, we cannot go on. It truly does take the efforts of the whole village to work together to turn dreams into realities, and these donors are part of our dreams and a larger family of Mahpiya Owayawa. I would like to invite Trista and Rusty to the stage to assist in presenting the remaining scholarships. With Clay Leonard, Ken Franks, for the Pine family, Tierra Little family, of Justin Clyde Little, also please make their way to the left of the stage. Okay, our first scholarship is the Jake Walk-On Memorial Scholarship. Today we are gathered not just to recognize that achievement, but to honor spirit, the kind of spirit that refuses to bend in the face of hardship, and equally, one that continues to shine a bright light and lift up others. It's also the kind that walks on no matter what happens. On behalf of Stephen, Kelly, and Liam Panis, it is my privilege to award the 2026 Jake Panis Walk-On Scholarship to a young man who embodies exactly that, Trey Pilcher. Trey is class of 2026 from Mahpiya Luta High School. He has earned a remarkable 3.08 GPA and stands before you as co-Salutorian, but numbers alone don't tell his story. Trey carries something deeper. He exemplifies the Lakota values of bravery, humility, resilience, and compassion. In the wake of recent hardships, many would understandably falter. Trey instead chose to rise, to keep on, and to walk on, honoring his father through his actions. Walk on is more than a phrase. It's the quiet, stubborn courage to take the next step when the road feels impossibly heavy. It's the decision to move forward while carrying love, loss, and purpose all at once. Jake believed that our greatest responsibility is not just to ourselves, but to others. In the summer of 2020, Jake, age 16, was a passenger in a vehicle killed in a senseless and tragic DUI crash. He lived a short yet impactful life, lifting up others and spreading joy. Trey, your dream of studying business and one day opening your own company speaks directly to that belief. You're not just building a future for yourself, you're aspiring to build possibilities and dreams for your community, and that matters. So as you accept this scholarship, Trey, know this: you carry more than recognition, you carry a piece of Jake in your heart as you walk on in your journey. The road ahead will not be easy, but if your journey so far tells us anything, it's that you won't walk it alone, and you won't walk it without purpose. Congratulations. At this time, I'd like to call Clay Leonard to the stage.
Good morning. I'm up here to announce the Brother Denny Awards. There are scholarships that go with that. A little bit of history. Most, if not all, of the Jesuit schools in the United States and Canada have a traditional award that is chosen by the teachers of the school. Basically,
Welcome back to the Oglala Sioux Tribe Press Box. OS
was tech teacher here and dean of students and basketball coach, and was just about to take the leadership role as a superintendent when he died. So we have changed our award to the Brother Denny Award, and I'd like to announce the two winners. Excellent Carlo. And Bailey Little.
Oh, good morning, everybody. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you being here. It warms my heart to see all the family and friends of these awesome students. So, from the heart, I want to say thank you. So, this award I'm about to present is to my great grandma, Agnes DeSmet, and it's the Agnes DeSmet Yellow Boy Scholarship. For many years, the voice of Agnes DeSmet Yellow Boy could be heard rising above the crowd and cheering on the students of Holy Rosary and Mahpiya. She was at every game and all events. It was something positive for the young. My grandma Agnes reason behind it. The Agnes Descent Yellowwood Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a Mahpiya graduate who has worked with the same determination and effort to get to this point in their academic career. This year's Agnes Descent Yellowwood Memorial Scholarship goes to Julian Thompson. Father, Peter, please, that you are next up on the list.
Scholarship that I've been blessed to be able to announce and present to the individual who has demonstrated strength, demonstrated kindness. The Tobacco family presents the Shade of Bees Young Man Afraid towards this scholarship in the amount of $500 cash to Lindale Woody.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Salutorian, and I am the niece of Bilingual and Dale Pine. And first, I want to congratulate all of these graduates. It's been an honor and a pleasure to be able to watch each of them grow, lucky enough to have some nieces and nephews in this crowd. But also, I want to thank the parents for sharing your babies with us. It's been a journey, and as a community member, they've been a joy to watch, so thank you. My aunt and uncle lost their daughter, Sandra, to suicide, and every year they give this award to one, to remember her and remember who she was, but two, to also encourage all of the graduates and to remind them that we may have bad days, but it's not a bad life, and to remember that as you journey on, that life is beautiful, and to embrace that on your journey, and always remember that you have home to come to, and to acknowledge, and to always give the joy out of life and all of the love that there is. And so on behalf of my aunt, uncle, and our family, we're awarding the Salutorian Pine Memorial Scholarship to Keaton Trout.
I've been up here 14 years. Oh my gosh. I'm Kathy Western, Black Beach, Kathy Western, komichaji ki Mahpiya tun, was ya good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Tierra Little, and I'm a name is View Skyline. My parents are Sharice Little Twist and the late Justin Clyde Little. I'm from in and around the Pine Ridge and Owayawa areas and currently live in Albuquerque, Mexico, where I work on the land-based skilling and learning team at the Native American Community Academy. I absolutely love what I do. I started my education journey at Pine Ridge Elementary early on before moving over here to Mahpiya, Luta, graduating in 2012, 14 years ago. I graduated with a handful of scholarships that really made it possible for me to enjoy my time out at Stanford University, where I graduated in 2017 with a bachelor's. A few years later, in 2021, I graduated with my master's from the Harvard Graduate School of Education and have plans for finishing out with my education doctorate. At present, I serve on the Mahpiya Luta Board of Directors with a few other community members who are here in attendance today. I share all that so that our graduates and our young people can hear just one of many paths that are possible, more than possible. The most important thing is to keep going towards the goals you set for yourself. One of the things my dad shared was to work hard, have fun, and be happy. Hard work comes first, but it's worth it. It's totally always possible to have fun along the way. He lived a full life here in his short 47 years with us on this side. And his scholarship here really has been an ideal for the last 4 years. Our dad passed suddenly in February 2022 from essential aortic aneurysm, and so it's taken me a little while to be able to be ready to do something like this. So it really does mean the world. And to be able to recognize today's recipient as the first in a long line of many to come really is special. It's beautiful. And so, yeah, thank you for lending us some of your time. And with that, I'll try not to cry as we read this part. Justin John Clyde Little lived a life full of heart and one heck of a gift in making everybody feel welcomed. Raised on Little's Flat, Wakina Womaku, Thunder returned singing, exemplified what it means to be a good relative, and carried with him close the Lakota values of generosity, courage, and fortitude. Justin, our dad, believed in working hard, lifting others up, and teaching the younger ones to do the same. He approached everything with determination, belief, and a certain lightheartedness that only he could bring. Our dad had a gift for really seeing people, especially our younger generation. He encouraged and believed in us. His humor, his smile, and his ability to connect with everyone and anyone made him a friend to many. Our dad held a deep respect for the land, the outdoors, and the well-being of rural communities were embedded into his way of life. He believed in ensuring that future generations would have the knowledge and the know-how to sustain themselves and their families. He encouraged all those who pursued education to tap into our strength that lay in our connection to home. And he continues to remind us all that our dreams are worthy. The Justin Clyde Little Memorial Scholarship is awarded in honor of our dad, who believed in hard work, compassion, and in educating our young people. This scholarship is awarded to a student pursuing a future in any of the following land-related fields: agriculture, animal science, including animal work, land management, environmental studies, outdoor education, and any skilled trades that support and sustain our communities. This scholarship recognizes a student who reflects the same qualities my dad embodied: dedication, humility, strength in character, humor, and a commitment to being a good relative. In closing, I'd like to give a special acknowledgement to my brother, baby Justin Little. I'm proud of you. I love you. And I know our dad's here today with his baby boy and his nieces and nephews that he loves so much. On behalf of our family, We award the Justin Clyde Little Memorial Scholarship to Mahpiya Whitehouse.
Okay, the next scholarship will be the Captain Ken L. Franks Memorial Scholarship. The Captain Ken L. Franks Memorial Scholarship honors a man who dedicated his life to service as a police officer, a U.S. Army veteran, coach, mentor, and a father figure to many. Known for his unwavering integrity, commitment to his community, and ability to bring laughter and light into any room, Captain Franks left a lasting impact on everyone he encountered. This scholarship seeks to recognize a student who carries forward his legacy of leadership, service, and character. The recipient of the 2026 Captain Ken L. Franks Memorial Scholarship goes to Tony Kilswater.
The Christian James Sexton Memorial College Fund was established in 2020 by the family and loving memory of Christine Jane Sexton Dunn, spouse of our board member Jim Dunn. This fund supports students who want to pursue a college degree or ROTEC program but have a financial barrier preventing them from doing so. The recipients of the Christine Jane Sexton Dunn Memorial College Fund are Gihinde Mercy Ayaloka. Tyro Gift Ayaloka. Tony kills in water. Jane Lacey. Bailey Whittle. Kate Boyer. Talia Trueblood. Alyssa Thomas. Kagome White Eyes. And Shayla White Eyes.
Okay, at this time we'll do the recognition of students who have received full ride scholarships. At Mahpiya, our seniors strive not only to meet graduation requirements, but to rise above challenges and pursue excellence. Their achievements reflect both perseverance and promise. Sometimes that dedication is honored in extraordinary ways. It is my privilege to now recognize the students who have been awarded full ride scholarships covering tuition, fees, housing, meals, and books. The first recipient is Ashlyn Carlo. Ashlyn has received a University of South Dakota full athletic scholarship, which will cover her overall cost of attendance for 4 years. The next student is Caroline Frank. Caroline has received the University of Denver's Community Scholarship. Caroline has received the University of Denver's Community Scholarship, which will cover her overall cost of attendance for 4 years.
my pleasure to present the co-salutatorians for the class of 2026, Mr. Trey Pilcher and Ms. Tyrell Gift Ayadoku, who we invite both to the stage to share some words with your class.
Good morning, administrators, teachers, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. Standing here today is a little unreal. Today is a moment I've dreamt about, and prayed about. Standing here, I feel a mix of joy, gratitude, and honestly a little sad. Not just because we're graduating, but because my journey to this moment didn't start the same way as many of yours. I transferred here during my junior year, and in the grand scheme of things, 2 years isn't a long time. Yet somehow, in this short time, this place became a place I would deeply miss. When I arrived here, I was nervous. I was the new student, walking into classrooms where friendships and routines were already formed. But what I didn't expect was the kindness that met me. Small gestures, smiles in the hallways, all with assignments, teachers who took the time to learn my name made a bigger difference than you may ever realize. Those moments reminded me that kindness doesn't need years to grow. Sometimes it only needs an open heart. To my classmates, thank you for welcoming me, for including me and showing me compassion when I was still finding my footing. Some of you may not even know how much your encouragement helped me push forward on days when adjusting felt hard. You helped turn an unfamiliar place into one that felt safe and supportive. To my teachers, thank you for believing in me even when I was new and still figuring things out. Your patience, guidance, and constant encouragement pushed me to keep moving forward, even when I doubted myself. You reminded me that growth is not about how long you've been somewhere, but about the efforts you put in while you're there. Most of all, I want to acknowledge God, because without Him, I would not be standing here today. There were moments when I felt lost, discouraged, and afraid of being not enough. In those moments, God carried me. He gave me strength when mine ran out, peace when I felt overwhelmed, and hope when the path ahead felt uncertain. He placed the right people in my life at the right time, people who encouraged me to keep moving forward even when I wanted to give up. This experience has taught me something. I will carry long after today, that it is possible to find connection, strength, and belonging even in a short amount of time. That progress doesn't stop just because things feel uncertain. And sometimes the people who impact us the most are the ones who meet along unexpected paths. As we move forward into the next chapters of our lives, I hope we carry with us the kindness we've received, the lesson we've learned, and the faith that has kept us going on. No matter where life takes us, may we continue to move forward with courage, compassion, and trust in God's plan. Thank you for giving me memories I will always cherish. Congratulations to the class of 2026. This is not the end, but the beginning of beautiful things. Thank you.
Morning, esteemed faculty, architects, proud families, and my fellow graduates of the class of 2026. Standing today as a co-salutatorian is both an incredible honor and humbling experience. I'm deeply grateful for the support, encouragement, and challenges that I've shared during my academic journey, but who I am as a person. I want to begin by thanking my brother Mark Belch, someone who stood by my side all throughout this difficult year. So many people came and but the only person who stayed by my side and supported me no matter what was my big brother. When I think of my time together, one memory that stands out is all the retreats we were in. Connecting with classmates who I don't usually connect with. It's moments like these that remind me that our high school journey wasn't about grades and test scores. It was about growth, connection, and learning who we are. Each of us arrived here on our first day as freshman or transfer students, unsure of what our futures would hold. Some of us were anxious and overwhelmed, and others were already dreaming big. Over time, we discovered our passions, whether that was sports, arts, academics, or whatever, and we faced challenges like difficult classes, personal struggles, and constant fears of America today. Through it all, we adapted, persevered, and became stronger. One lesson that stands out to me is no matter what, anyone can persevere through anything. I learned this when my dad passed away and I was the lowest I had ever been. I was thinking no worse and I was ready to be done with everything, including school. Then one day it hit me. As sad as I was, I couldn't just give up. I could have chosen to be sad, quit school, and start giving up on everything. And I really felt like it. But why would I? It sucks losing so much people, it really does. But never let hard times define you. Times are always going to be hard for everybody, and this experience taught me to always look for the good in life rather than the bad. And I believe it's something all of us can carry forward in the next chapter of our lives. My classmates, you inspire me. I've seen you overcome the obstacles of the reservation. I've seen constant support for one another, and I've seen so much confidence by so many of my peers. I have no doubt each of you will go on to do amazing things. Whether your path leads to college, work, the military, or whatever, remember that success isn't defined by a single destination. It's shaped by your resilience, your character, and your willingness to keep moving forward. As we step into the future, we will face uncertainty. But if there's one thing this class has proven, is that we know how to rise to the occasion. We are compassionate and filled with characters, and those qualities will guide us wherever we go. Before I close, I want to leave with this thought. We have to let go of who we are yesterday because it is selfish for ourselves tomorrow. It's something I come to believe deeply, and I hope it resonates with you as we move forward. Class of 2026, this is not the end, it's the beginning. Let's continue to challenge ourselves, support each other, and make a difference in the world. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2026.
It's not easy coming up here and giving speeches like that. Give them one more round of applause. Okay, now it is my pleasure and honor to present the valedictorians for the class of 2026. Ashton Carlo, we invite you to the stage to share some words with the class.
Like, I'm going to be
Luta, Nawaji, Nakun, Dagwe, Ashton, Wogaka, Nahantaya, Shkate, Tala, Yu, Champi, Ea, Omalupe, Ea, Daya, Wawa. Nala, Nawaji, Chante, Mata, Ota, Oluse, Ehani, Ambetu, Gila, Lila, Ote, Hamse, Ea, Shankeshi. Lila, Chante, Mashike, Ea, Shmashke, Chawae, Ti, Okitsie, Oto, Duha. Mahpiya, Luta, Eta, Owayawa, Manakupi, Dosha, Iwachanaki, Wachanaki, Lila, Ote, Today, at this time here, in front of you all, I'm filled with very mixed emotions. This day that I thought was so far away is finally here, and although I'm very saddened that this chapter of our lives is closing, at the same time, I feel extremely blessed because these last years have made countless memories and made amazing friendships. And so, even though I'm sad to be leaving, I couldn't be more blessed that I have something so special in my life that makes saying goodbye so hard. I want to first thank the teachers and the staff here at Mahpiya Luta. I know my class, especially me, was definitely a handful and we probably stressed you guys out all the time. Despite that, you guys never changed how much you cared about us. And I think our teaching staff here at Mahpiya Luta is truly special, and I'm only going to say this once, but I personally think that we have the best teachers here, and I'm so grateful to have learned from them. I have truly felt love because all our teachers here, they showed up to my games, and they're not just helping me with schoolwork, but they helped me with life. I definitely know I've cried in front of all of them at one point, and I've 100% complained to them about their own class in front of them, but at one point. And despite all my dramatics, they've always been there for me no matter what. So I want to say thank you guys, and I'm really going to miss you all. Back to the Luta. Inawe kiti wopila wakia wachi. Owayawa kisaki naha iwamutete waki sa. Yukia mayata artichola imata deshni Invocation. Wadomasham Imako di ochikage machite eashoniya Owayawa Chawopula Echiche Oniya Tikila Show. I said my thank you to my mom in the photo, and then she understands it. It's for her reasons. That's why I did that. To my classmates, thank you for all the memories that we shared throughout these years. I know it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, and that we each faced our own hardships and struggles. But despite that, we made it, and I'm beyond proud of all of us. I'm grateful to have formed a connection with each and every one of you, and I'm really going to miss you guys so much. As this chapter of our lives is closing, another one is just beginning, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. And I can confidently say that with whatever you decide to do, I know each of you is going to be amazing at it. Next, I want to thank the youth that we have here, especially the ones that I work with. Even if they don't hear this, I think it's very important for me to thank them because they've made me a better player, a better person, and a better living speaker. I understand that they are always watching and observing, so I try my best to be a good role model and to be someone that they can look up to. I also know many of the kids I work with are a part of the immersion programs, and so I really try to step up my language proficiency because I want to be a safe space for them to see. I don't want to be the reason that they switch to English, and this also leads me to what I want my speech to be most focused about, and that's the language. In these last 2 years, learning our language has truly changed my life and shaped what I'm becoming. I've become genuinely happier and I've gained a stronger sense of identity. The language has given me so many opportunities and experiences that have truly changed how I view life. I want to restate something that Roger said to a few of us at our retreat and at the feather tying ceremony, and that was, we might live in one of the poorest places, but at the same time, we live in a place that has the richest culture. And I truly think that's so important and that not a lot of us understand what we truly have here and how empowering we are. Like I said, through the language, I've gotten so many opportunities. And one that I really think backs up what I'm trying to say here is my recent trip to Alabama. There we visited the Porch Creek Indians, and they are almost the exact opposite of us. They have almost no language speakers left, and they're goaded. I mean, they're pretty goaded. They're the opposite of us. But after spending the week there, that trip made me realize how fortunate we are here. I want to be Luta, and that we shouldn't take that for granted. I would be lying if I said I'm not nervous for college next year, but the thing I'm most nervous about is being separated from the language and our culture. With the people that I've surrounded myself with, I know that I'll be okay. I really want to encourage everyone listening to really reflect and think about our language and how involved you are. After reflecting on that, I encourage you all to try to be more involved with the language. And trust me, it's not easy, but it is so rewarding. Like, honestly, do you know how scary it is to get a text from Matthew Rama, all in Lakota, or to be in Lakota class with Gloria talking in Lakota, and you have no idea what they're saying, so you just say, oh, and nod? But after being fully immersed in the language for these last few months, I can now say that I can have full conversations with them in Lakota, and I know most people my age can't do that, and so I'm truly blessed, proud, and thankful for the patience they had with me. So Owayawa, Gloria, and all the other language teachers that have helped me continue with my journey. I also have to thank Matthew. Thank you for being the best coach and mentor to me. I'm truly going to miss you so much. You're more than just a coach or a teacher. You're my family, and I couldn't be more thankful to have you in my life. And thanks for tying my plume at the fifth time because I couldn't think of a better person to hold me up. One last thing. I know our homes always aren't the best, but one video that I watched that stuck with me that I really like to share with you all is that it isn't always good, but it isn't always bad either, so be thankful. And I think each one of us should always use that reminder, because yes, not all days are great, but like the quote said, not all days are bad either, so we should be thankful. I want to again say thank you to everyone for coming and for being here. I know we all really appreciate it and it means a lot to us. I also want to say thank you to Mahpiya, Luta. I've been going to school here since kindergarten, and I wouldn't be the person I am if it wasn't for this school and the staff here. And before I hand the mic off, I wouldn't be me if I didn't bring basketball up that one pony. So I want to thank all of you for supporting our team these last years. I know we came up short, not once, but twice. But despite that, I couldn't have been more proud to have been a part of this program here, and I can't wait to watch you next year. Thank you all.
Time for our valedictory. Okay, so now the moment. I'm going to invite our superintendent, Mrs. Moira Coombs, to the podium for the conferring of diplomas. And just an instruction for the graduates. After the graduates receive their diplomas, they will present their parents with a flower. We ask parents to come to the designated area to the side of the stage to receive their flower and to move your graduate's tassel from the right to the left, which is over here by the flowers. Throughout the gym, we have 4 photo stations where you can take pictures with your graduates. We ask that if the first one is filled, that you take advantage of the other 3 photo stations with backdrops throughout the gym. Once done, please return to your seat and be mindful of the other graduates and their families. And without further ado, I'll have Moira talk, and then I'll invite Christian McGee to the podium to read the names of seniors.
It is my great pleasure to present. It is now my honor to announce that these 46 scholars have completed the required course of study from Mahpiya Luta High School in the state of South Dakota. As superintendent of schools, I confer the high school diplomas.
Okay, just a moment, we've all been waiting for. First row, Dante D. Apple Martin. Denende Mercy Ayadoku. Tyrone Gift Ayadoku. Shay Blacksmith. Ashlyn C. Carlo Blunt. Alexander M. Braveheart. Messiah J. Briggs-Sahat. Randy Kibaki. Tony C. Brown Eyes. With Marco Chapresco. tier. Owayawa. Mackenzie S. Collier. She's next to the last tribute. Jaden M. Crow. Shania R. Ferguson. Walker Elliott Floral. Kinley A. Fox. Caroline E. Frank. Monica C. Gallego. Diamond S. Good Boy School. Layla R. Janice. Parker D. Janine. Tony Kills and Water. Jaden C. Lacey. Bailey J. Little. Brandon E. Little. Anaya T. Lunderman. Andre L. Means. Dorothy J. Nesta. Maya M. Mills. Fernando L. Montalvo. Trey W. Pilcher. Timothy N. Romero. Jacoby G. Spalding. Janai S. Thunderhawk. Drew E. Tanchi. Talia Al Trueblood. Melissa B. Twist. Cody L. Tubals. Cecilia R. Tuki. Brianna Q. Whalen. Nicholas W. Whalen. White butterfly. Conferring and white eyes. Mahpiya, Al, white eyes. Michaela H. White eyes. graduates, please come back to your seats. We have a lost little girl. She's up here at the front, so if you're looking for a little girl, she's up here at the front. Please come to your seats. Graduates, please stand. Parents, grandparents, relatives, faculty, staff, and friends, it is my privilege to present to you Mahpiya Luta High School class of 2026. We ask those who are able to please stand for an honoring song sung by the Eagle Mountain Singers.
parents.
Good afternoon. I would like to thank everyone who helped me and my classmates reach this very important milestone. Today is not only a celebration of our achievements, but also a reminder of all of the people who helped and support us along our journey. First, thank you to our teachers and staff for your patience, guidance, and encouragement throughout the years. Even though there were times our class stressed us out, you still pushed us to work harder and believe in ourselves to go out and serve us and experience what we do instead. To our parents and families, thank you for always being here for us. Without your support, advice, and love, a lot wouldn't have been possible. You helped us through stressful days, long nights, and every struggle we faced. You always showed up, and there's no way to thank you. I would also like to thank my classmates and friends. Even though I'm a transfer here this year, I want to thank you all for being so welcoming and supportive. I really enjoyed being around all my classmates. There was so much laughter, memories shared, and a short run. Thank you for the memories we shared, all that we learned from each other, the laughs and smiles, and even being able to grow together. Although we are all taking different paths after today, the experiences and memories we shared will stay with us. As we move forward into the future, allow us to remember the lessons we learned here and continue to chase the goals of confidence and determination no matter the circumstance. I pray we all achieve our dreams. Congratulations, class of 2026, and thank you everyone for being a part of this initiative.
I would also, on behalf of the administration and every teachers, to thank the custodial staff today for helping get everything ready. And a big shout out to Trista and Rusty for everything that they've done to help to get the graduates ready, help them this week, make sure they got everything in order. It takes a team effort to make all of this come together. So thank you to everybody behind the scenes. And with that, now the graduates will exit, followed by the administration and faculty. Graduates will be outside, where you are welcome to greet and congregate, congratulate them. We ask that the line move in one